There's a thing called virus fatigue. I know I have it because I want this thing to end just like the rest of us. But the reality is it's not over. The U.S. could be in the eye of the hurricane. According to one expert, instead of riding a steady pandemic decline, like most of the rest of the world. Cases have stopped dropping and are now plateauing at very high numbers. Yeah, the opposite of dropping would be going up. So not going up, but they're staying up. It's not spikes now. The numbers are staying up. Now you would think that the numbers are going down because you see various states removing the mask mandates. This is not based on the fact that, not based on new information or data that says that less people are being infected or that somehow the virus has been contained. No, that's not the case at all. Even though people like Tucker Carlson will lead you to believe that's the case. Other people who have made claims that, oh my God, our First Amendment rights, our Second Amendment rights, our rights to life and liberty are being infringed upon. But the reality is the numbers are not getting better, they're getting worse, Johnson. I saw a video taken from Idaho where citizens were having children burn masks in front of the Idaho Capitol steps. Was this based on numbers going down? No. It was based on the fact that the state decided, hey, no more required masks. We understand people are tired of this. I'm tired of it too. That doesn't mean it's time to put the mask away. And on the backstep or the backdrop of all of this, we're going into spring break. Where young people who think that they are super invincible, even when there's not a pandemic. That's what happens when you're young. You think nothing bad could ever happen to you. You don't even imagine it. Because you haven't been here long enough to see enough death. You're delusional. You think you can drive a car with your feet, and that you don't need to eat your vegetables, and that you can survive pandemics. Well, one of the problems is spring break is coming. And they said that could be a perfect storm for spreading coronavirus variants. The B.1.1.7 strain, that's the supervillain on the rise, and it's really, really, and I'm reading this, guys, it's really, really contagious. That's two reallys. When someone tells me something is really, really something, and in this case, it's something bad, that translates to stay your ass in the house and wear your mask. But scientists are worried about several of the new variants circulating in the U.S., but they're mostly worried about the B.1.1.7 strain, which was first detected in the U.K., that has already spread to 44 U.S. states. See, a lot of us have tuned out the coronavirus thing. We're done with it. Like The Walking Dead, we moved on. Yeah, we stopped watching when Rick got taken to another planet or something. I forgot it was even still on. That's sort of how people are with the coronavirus. I had to move on to something else, man. There's other stuff going on. Hey, Coming to America just came out. Coming to America too. Virus. What are you talking about, Tim? You saw 2020. So 2020. That would be a mistake, Johnson. We don't get to tell the world, we don't get to tell reality when we're done. Okay? So like mom, when mom made me wash the dishes. Research shows that the variant is 59% to 74% more transmissible. What I'm trying to tell you is that, according to the data, not according to Tim Black, I don't have research. I don't have a crack team of researchers and scientists employed by the Chibi TV show. And of course, there's some morons watching that will say, Tim, you're spreading propaganda. No, what I'm trying to do is save my audience. I care about my people. I care about the people that watch the show, and I want us to be better safe than sorry. or better safe than dead. How about that? Okay, that's my responsibility. I know your responsibility is to run around comment sections, calling independent media people who are barely keeping the lights on, CIA operatives or something. That's what you do. Okay, you do that on your Facebook channel. But here we're going to listen because we want to be what? Alive. I'd rather be alive and wrong than dead and right. Or Florida has the highest percentage of B117 UK variant. Spring break in Florida could spell disaster, not just for Floridians, not just for young people who think they're invincible, but for the entire country, because these kids are going to go around other kids. Okay, so a couple of things to take away from this. One is you can't count on a negative test to prove that you're safe, okay? Testing can lead to false negative results, especially if you get tested too soon or too late and don't strictly quarantine before and after you test. 2, young people definitely are not immune. While young people may be more likely to be asymptomatic when infected, that also means they can easily spread the virus to friends and family without even realizing it. And alcohol plus parties often equals zero protection. I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I'd rather bear the bad tidings than later have regrets. So that's the update on the virus. We will from time to time update you on the virus. Not shipper news, but it is reality, and we got to deal with it. I suggest following Dr. Dooley on Twitter. Okay, so the next story, I'd like to remind people that my next segment is about the stimulus checks. And we got to have a reality check about the stimulus checks. Yeah, a reality check about stimulus checks in the next segment. Tune into that. Don't move. Stay right there.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.